never leave the house without the pack. Where my at? Take an L and try to double back. We ain't doing that. Say she mad, but I know it's cap. I've been through with that. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up. Hype me up. Need someone to hype me up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we thought this game had the potential to be tight, maybe not this tight, scoreless as we start the third quarter.
And I love the way you use the word tight. I'm going to take it a little bit different direction here because it's not just tight on the scoreboard. I think both offenses have been tight in how they've played this game. No one's been loose. No one's been free. They've got to find a way to make some plays, and I don't think you do it if you're really tight in everything that you're doing in the game.
Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Vic readies to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert, 53 yards. And the Jets have taken the lead. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he loses the football a second time. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Vic to throw it. And he is going to lose yardage here. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Final minute now of the third quarter. Throwing, Vic. That's complete to Mooney. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Vic with the incompletion there on third down. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. Vic goes play action. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Down, and it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Randy Moss, 35 yards. And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. So this, Charles, a tight game through the first 2 quarters, but they've come out of this second half and really took the fight to them.
And you and I both know that in the locker room at halftime.
And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Back now at Soldier Field. Now a 2nd and 10. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Completing it here to Marvin Jones. And he is stopped just short on 3rd down. Got 9 yards, but needed 10. Here we go. Got to have it. Lawrence. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Okay, this isn't one where you want to take the game tape and hold it up as an example, do you? I mean, you talk about frustrating all the way through. And that last error, I think that crystallizes it, doesn't it?
Absolutely. That's been representative of their entire game still being shut out. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 59 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
They'll look to throw, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Hey, Lion.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And the ball is knocked out. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. Over the middle. And oh, my goodness, he loses it again. On it looks like one of the DBs has it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem.
And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Marshawn Lynch. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time I shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We on switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less, flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up if that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one wrong way, richer than me. This ain't up for debate. You gotta love. Maybach, laid back, matte black, just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with an all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount King, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
change, you know. Another man made my phone ring, hello. Said he capping, but won't stay.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down. Back to throw. Goff. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. 4 yards the pickup. It's Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They get 9 yards back on the run there. They're left with a much more makeable 3rd and 2.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1. They will indeed go for it. Vick working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Jets first down. They covered a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And good downhill running. He's got 6 yards down to the 13.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. An inside run with Lynch. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Vick on 3rd and 2. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the return here will go to the...
Can I talk my...
Come on,
That other side.
the Oakley way.
Hey.
C5.
Can't nobody do me like I do me. And I don't care to be nobody else cause I'm unique. I'm fine with me. I am God and God is me. Dream so big might die in my sleep. And I ain't running from it. It's only a loss if you ain't learned nothing from it. I turned to a boss. Remember I was under budget. Now I pay the staff off and fly them to another country. It's for the love of the game, never for the love of money. But don't get it twisted, still clocking big digits. On Rodeo, big spending. All the cribs luxury. I can't recall the last time I did dishes. Big business. All my deals 6 figures and up. When you get it out the mud.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the former Auburn kicker, Daniel Carlson, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Jackson, first play, going to throw. This one taken in by Olave. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They go play action now. Jackson, flush to his right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. That's Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker, who got in and dropped him to the turf. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Eluding the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Beckham, the return. Nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Now here's Vick. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Vick now. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Mustang 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Again, it's Vick. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Vick. Touchdown, Jets. Darnell Mooney, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turning into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gore. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
On 1st down, it's Gore. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And some room to work. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That good for 19 on a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Gore. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll stick to the ground game with Gore. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now Jackson. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They go play action with Jackson. This is intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. There he goes left side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up second down. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
18 Rattler. Dragon 60.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Ledge up the middle. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
7 Pirates. Buffalo 18.
To throw, Vick. And that one complete to Marshawn Lynch. That ball the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marshawn Lynch, 53 yards. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So 20-0 now pending the extra point, and this place is jumping.
Yeah, you can feel it, can't you? You can also see it. You're seeing people in the stands now, excited, happy, high-fiving each other, and expecting this score to continue to mount.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
And he is such a tough quarterback to defend because you got to remember, arguably, he's more dangerous outside the pocket than he is in it. But how about the job they did defensively to stay with the receiver and knock
a big rush, and it's blocked. Jets come after him, and they get him. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
A terrific pump block, and that has to set them up in a position to try and get more points, don't you think, this time frame?
Absolutely, and what a momentum booster that could be into the lockers.
Oh, without a doubt. They score here, they sprint into the locker room, feeling really, really good about themselves.
On 1st and 10, here's Vic. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Just nowhere to go with the football. He was forced to put that one into Lake Michigan. I think his receivers have to do a better job of working free because he didn't have anywhere to go at all on that play.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And the Jets set to receive this 3rd quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the 2nd half. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. It's a play fake. Now Vic.
That's down the field to Moss, complete.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Randy Moss, 56 yards. And the Jets take the block punt and convert it into 6 points. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Now Jackson on 1st down. flush to his right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage.
2 yards to go, second down.
Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone.
And that one going to wind up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. Third down coming up.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gore. Able to slither by. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down.
For the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Jets are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. A disappointing end to that drive, making it to the red zone, but they'll again, CD, wind up with nothing.
And nothing, that's been the key word because they've had drives throughout that have finished off with nothing. Can't finish off a drive to save their lives in this game. And this one winds up again, giving them, dare I say it, nothing.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On second down, Lynch. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 3rd and short to give to the tight end.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
And teams have a tough time running the ball as this one has throughout this game. It's so easy to just say, forget it, let's throw the football. But that's exactly why you stay with the running game. Eventually, you stick with it, you make some adjustments, you often find ways to run the ball better as the game goes on.
And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now 2nd and 9.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, they go Lynch.
Now inside the 25.
That all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Jets are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
They'll try and throw for it. That is pulled in by a Diamond Kelsey.
That makes the score Jets 41, Jets nothing.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Carlson now to kick this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It's
Been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. And quickly, they get to the line. Play action. It's Jackson.
Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Come on.
From the 29, here's a 2nd and 7.
19 Tiger. Ready?
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Come 19. 60 Maverick. Let go.
They'll run again with Lynch. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 1.
No, we changed it.
Jackson.
It's taken in by Quentin Johnston. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First target, first catch, and a 1st down. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards. McCaffrey fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. What a game this defense continues to play, huh?
Yeah, they've been aggressive from the first snap, and they've controlled this ball game. But right now, if you're on the other side of the ball, you've got to... And
that is caught. And they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now the extra point.
The kicker on for the extra point.
And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play.
Jets 48, Jets 7.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And they are going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the 4th, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
I'm not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long from Soldier Field.